Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again as we paint the tulip today. And this is just the line drawing, and the paints we're using are Deco art paints, and the brushes I'm using are the Royal Lang nickel brush. This is a 1/4 inch angle, and I'll use the 1/4 inch angle to paint the whole tulip, all of the tulip. Now the colour we're going to start with first is the mulberry, which is a really pretty colour, and I'll name the colours as we go along. So that's Deco art paints and the mulberry we're going to use. We're not going to wet the brush. I'm going to load the brush up with the mulberry, just flatten it off on both sides. Oh gosh, I've got a little spider there crawling around. It's a lucky spider, I hope. And we'll start up here, and we'll just bring the mulberry in like so. Pat it in. Everything grows from this direction, from here, so everything's got to come in that direction. So let's work like so. Load up again, and here. Once you get around the edges, and then just pull it in. It's going to take a couple of coats, but we'll and you'll see the difference between this colour and this colour. But what we're going to do with our shadows is add Payne's grey, which will make it into that purpley colour. So once we add the other, it does change the colour a little. So don't be concerned, but this mulberry is a pretty colour. Now, just so we don't lose that shadow, I will pick up a little of the Payne's grey on the point, just blend it a little, and I'll bring it around here and down here. Wipe your brush with a paper towel, and then just soft the blender, just to get rid of that sharp edge. There we go. I like to keep the paper towel in one hand, then I can continually wipe the brush then with it. I'll just come over there a little more. Okay, we'll have to wait for that to dry. So I'll pick up a little bit more of the Payne's grey. I'll put a little shadow down there, and also here. Just a little. Okay, pick up more mulberry. The mulberry, and then we're going to bring this in, the bottom petals. Pick up more. No need to wash your brush at the moment. We're just wiping it. Now you can sit up on the chisel of the brush, really good chisels on these brushes, and just bring that edge in like so. Just bring it around here a little. There you are. Then bring the other side in. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that. And I hope the paintings and the techniques that I've shown you are helping with your other work. Now we've got a little bit of shadow just here in the center, so I'm just going to run that in like so. Wipe your brush again. up more mulberry and just tidy that up a little. There. Okay, now while we're waiting for that to dry, we'll move on to the bud. So we'll work the same way, just on the chisel of the brush, go around the edge. Just like so. There we are, I'll sit up again on the chisel. Just bring that in. Now in the centre here we've got a little bit of dark, so what we'll do is we'll just pick up on the point of the brush and we'll just bring in a little bit of dark, and we can tidy that up after when we put the highlights in. White I'm using, when I do use the white I'm going to use is the Deco Art Premium Titanium White. That's a beautiful paint also. It works like an oil paint. I feel it works like an oil paint anyway. And it's lovely to use. Okay, we're going to go back to this one. And I'll start on this petal first, okay? And I'll just give it a light coat. Then I'm going to pick up some, I'm just wiping my brush on the paper towel, pick up some of the Payne's Grey, take some of it off on the paper towel, and then I'm just going to bring the shadow in like so. Just from the bottom up. More Payne's Grey, blend it on the palette. And then from here, I'll just bring a little up. So, wipe it again. I'll go back into the Payne's Grey again, just blend it a little. And we'll wipe it on the paper towel. And we'll just bring a little shadow up here. Like so. More Payne's Grey, blend a little. Take the surplus of the paint off on your paper towel, and then I'll bring some shadow in here. Pick up a little bit more, and then just here. Now with that, I'm working on the chisel or the brush. I'm just using the chisel to bring that up. If you can base coat those tulips in and put the shadows in, and in the next video we'll start putting the highlights in. Okay? Thanks for watching again. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye.